Hearing happens by default, but listening happens by choice. I was telling you on Wednesday that the first way to engage as a heroic leader, to prove you genuinely care for someone, to be an energy giver, is to ask great questions, to lean into their lives, to be genuinely curious and ask the Ford, F-O-R-D, family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Ask them those questions. But part number two is, what do you do when the questions are asked? I remember when I was younger, and I still have to override the temptation now, is that often I listened to answer. I listened to respond. As they were sharing, I was thinking about what I was going to say to them about what they were sharing. Active listening is different. Because while asking well-worded questions proves we care, it's that next step that solidifies it. Obviously, the experience they're going to have with us if we're asking well-worded questions is better than most. But we're not after better than most. We're after heroic impact. Heroism being our very best for others. So here's what active listening looks like. It leans in further. It's not just enough to ask one great, well-worded question. When you lean in and ask a follow-up question about what they just shared, it proves you are actively listening. Active listening is a powerful engagement tool, especially when it's sincere, when it's authentic, when it's genuine, when you really are curious about someone. And sadly, here's what I found. Most people, most organizations are not curious. They're not curious. Why? Because most don't ask the first question. And then beyond that, even more, even fewer, ask well-worded follow-up questions to the first one they asked. That's how you know someone is genuinely curious. And those are the people that I find have tremendously positive influence in the lives of the people around them. Great news! You don't have to be a leader. You don't have to be a mentor. You don't have to be 50, 60 years old. Age, experience, role, none of that matters. What matters is the intentionality of leaning in and asking more well-worded questions because you actively listened. Genuinely care, lean in, ask great questions, and ask even better follow-up questions. That's what heroic leaders do.